Okay guys, so on this training, I'm going to talk to you guys about widgets, but in order for you to fully understand it, I want to make sure that you're able to understand like where everything goes. So what we're going to do guys is we're going to go to pages, and you can actually put your widgets on pages and post, okay? I'm going to click add new, and for this one, I am going to add a new page titled just a test, okay? And what I want to do is I am going to then update the layout. Now for this particular theme, the layouts are all over here, okay? So as you can see, they have it where if you want it to be, I'm going to click on custom, where if you wanted to have no column on the right or whatever, you can do this. If you want it to be a skinnier on the, the middle to be smaller, where typically this is if you have like some kind of image on the background and you want the image to show, that's what you would want. If you want a right column, then you would click this. If you want a left column, you would click this. If you want two columns, you would click this. Or if you want the columns to be positioned specific ways. I'm going to go ahead and select to have a right column, okay? Now, we're going to go ahead and click on publish. All right? So if we go to the website right now, we only have the home, the about us, and the contact us page. Typically, guys, I would not have a right column on the home page or the about page. Every now and then, I may add it to the contact us page, okay? But I don't generally have a right column on the home and the about, all right? I like those to just be full pages of just information that people are coming to get, okay? However, let me go ahead and add this just a test to the menu. So we're going to go here to appearance. We're going to go to menus. And just like remember how we created this new thing and we added it, we're going to just add the new page, okay? So we're going to click just a test and click add to menu. I'm going to move this up before contact us and go ahead and click save menu. Now if I refresh, now you see just a test has been added. So let's click on that. And if you notice, we didn't put any content on there, but you notice the difference between the About Us page. The About Us page is just all content. And then just a test, we didn't put any content, so there's no content, but there is this right column, okay? And this column has a search bar. It has recent posts, comments, and archives, okay? Generally, for whatever reason, these are the 4 items that WordPress automatically puts on right columns, but you're going to want to change it, okay? So let's go to that test page so that we can just create a little fake content real quick. We're going to go to pages. We're going to click on test. We're going to click on edit. Now, based upon this theme, I'm pretty sure it's going to ask if we want to, launch the Beaver Builder or use the standard editor. I'm just going to launch the Beaver Builder. And let's say I want to add an image and stuff like that. I'm going to Google just a test to find an image. Matter of fact, while we're here, let me go to this website, Pixabay. And Pixabay allows you to download quality images that you can utilize for your website. It is royalty free. You do not have to pay for them. So I'm going to type in just a test here, because a lot of times you can Google, certain words, and yes, it may find images, but it might not find quality. I'm going to type test. Okay. Now, the ones that are at the top here, these are Shutterstock, and Shutterstock you actually have to pay for. The ones that are free are going to be down here at the bottom. So I like this image right here that says test, and I'm going to download it. You might have to do this little check phase thing. Palm trees. Is that a palm? I don't know if that's a palm tree or not. We'll see. Yep, download. And we're going to go to this page. And so the layout that we want, now you can, as you can see, they have modules. These are like different parts of the page. They have rows. So let's say you want to have one column with one one row or whatever, you can do that. But if you want another row to have 3 columns like we have on the home page, you can do that as well. I'll just show you by example. I'm going to use 1 column right now. So I'm going to drag and drop it over there. Okay, you see it's right here. And then I'm going to go to modules, and I want to first add an image. And I'm going to select the photo. I have to upload it. So I just downloaded the one that says test. Okay, and click save. But now it's kind of bigger than what I want, so I want to resize it. The full size, I'll make it a medium size. There we go. Save. And then let's say I want to also add like another row, right? So let me see how I can do this. Now, normally, remember, I am working within a different theme, so I'm learning this theme with you guys. So reset, we don't want to reset it. We don't want to do that. We want to add a new column. So we're good with that. So I don't know how we can just simply add a new one. Oh, here we go. This plus. And then we're going to do, we want 2 columns. So I'm going to drag this while holding down my mouse and drop it underneath. And I'm going to go to this modules, and I want these to be 2 different kind of text. Okay. All right. So text is going to be probably this text editor, not the HTML. Test 1. Okay, click save. And then I want to add in as well another module here, text editor. And this is test 2. Okay, this tool seems to be pretty cool. Now this, I'm gonna resize this image again, make it a little bit bigger. Okay. Also, let me see if I can click on style and just seeing if there's any ways to reduce any of this spacing. So what I just did was I went to spacing under advanced and made it all 0 because I didn't want any of this additional spacing. So I'm going to go ahead and click save. Now, if you notice, this is a test is supposed to be like a header, this right here. So I'm going to highlight this, and I'm going to change this by clicking on this little box, and I'm going to change it to heading 2. Click save. I'm going to click in here as well, highlight that to heading 2, click save. And then let's say I want to add something else, another column. I'm going to go here to rows. And I'm going to drop this down below. Okay. And then I want to add modules. And maybe I want to do a call to action. I don't know what that looks like though. So we'll just drop it in here. See? It's probably a button. Yep. So it has ready to find out more. Drop a line for us for a quote today. Okay. And then the button says click here. If you want to add a little icon, you can. I could put a little arrow to point to it. The click here, it will point to. And let's see, style, spacing. I'm not going to mess with any of this. And also the cool thing about this particular editor is that when you change something, you're able to see it immediately. So if I change it to heading 2, see, it updates immediately. If I don't like it, I can go right back. So don't be afraid to play with it is what I'm saying. Okay. The link, you need to have the link. Or if you wanted to go to like the contact page, I'm going to put contact us. And it'll go and it'll stay in the same page and all of that good stuff. We're going to go ahead and click save. Now, I don't know if I can change this, the fact that, you know, like this went to another line, if I maybe need to make the text smaller. Let me see. Oh, here we go. I'm going to remove the padding or make it 6. There we go. That changed it. Go ahead and click save because I want it to be on one page. All right. So as you can see, I'm going to go ahead and click done, publish. So this page has now been created, just a test with all the content that we added. Drag and drop, pretty cool. Now, for example, you see where it says just a test? Sometimes I don't like that to show. This is what you call the header. So I'm going to see if I can actually update that. So let me go to the edit page. And over here on the right side, I'm going to check out page attributes to see if it's here. No, it's not there. Featured discussion. So this is not. So it looks like for this particular theme, it does not allow me to remove the actual title of the page. So you would have to have this on unless you did some additional coding. A lot of times, depending upon what kind of page it is, I don't like the title to be there. Let me make sure. Yeah, it's on every page. So for this theme, it doesn't allow us to remove the title page. So we would just have to have it, which is fine for this example purpose. I am going to show you guys another theme. Hold on, let me click here and see if it changes over here. Standard editor. Oh no, we don't want to do that. So we want to leave that on. So there is another theme that allows us to remove that, and if we want to customize it and things like that, which I generally like to, which is fine, but we'll just go with this for now. Because I want to then show you how to update this widget. Okay, so let's go to appearance and widgets. Okay, so right here, as you can see, we have search, recent post, recent comments, and archives. We don't want that right now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to literally delete this. Now, you remember when we created on the footer, like the member of the week or that image, or say you have an event or a flyer, you know, something coming up. I'm actually going to drag that and move that up to the sidebar. Because I really want it to display, if I was to highlight something like that, you really want that to display, you know, more, you know, somewhere higher above the fold. And that's before somebody actually scrolls down on the page. So most people won't see that, right? And then there's other things that you can do, drag and drop. Maybe you want to put a video on the right column. I'm going to go ahead and add this to the sidebar as well. And let's see, insert from URL. I'm going to go to YouTube and just add a random video there. Don't ask me why I want to know how to jump high, but okay.
What's up, everybody?
So we're going to learn how to jump high. This has 3 million views. Copy that, and we're going to paste that in here. Click add to widget. So how to jump high. And click save. And then let's refresh it. So as you can see, we have now, check out our member of the week, as well as the video on how to jump high. And that is located on the side, on the right widget. Now, let's just say you want to change the layout of that so that the widget is on the left side. Real simple. We're going to go to the just a test page. We're going to go over here and change it so that the widget is on the left side. Okay. Pretty cool. And so that's how you can add widgets. And a lot of times this is something that you want to be able to be seen on any page that somebody visits. So in most cases, it's going to be like on additional pages that you may have outside of the about and contact, and definitely like on your blog post, etc., etc. And you may want to have it to your contact page, which is fine, but you don't want to have that right side or left side column on your home page. You really want that to be a dynamic page that has the content and everything that you want to be on that page. All right? We're going to see you on the next training video.